Jews for World War One, Germany's losing World War One. Hitler blamed communism on the Jews. The Bolsheviks and everything. It's all the fault of the Jews because there were like Trotsky. There were some Jewish well, it's the same sort of thing. There are socialists and social revolutionaries in Russia. Tsar Alexander II is assassinated in 1881, riding
Yeah.
his carriage through St. Petersburg, bombs thrown at his feet. Some of the revolutionaries were Jewish. Jews are blamed. And so a lot of the reprisals at this time by his son, Alexander III, and then his son, Nicholas II, who was the last Tsar, last emperor of Russia, a lot of these pogroms are reprisals for the assassination of Alexander II or for revolutionary activities. It's not enough to just send these revolutionaries to Siberia, which they do, but you also can take it out on the Jewish population. One of the worst pogroms was, I think it was 1906 in Odessa, which was, the Crimea, Ukraine. It's a part of the world that Ukraine and Russia are fighting over right now, basically,
Yeah.
and have been for 10 years. Well, longer than 10 years, but physically for 10 years. But that was one of the worst pogroms. And it happened sort of at the conclusion of the 1905 Russian Revolution. And so Jews were and this is when the Bolsheviks first came about, and Jews were blamed for inciting the revolution and all of that, and stabbing the Russians in the back during the Russo-Japanese War and all of that.
So did that drive Jews to Palestine?